Ruto aragerire kawiru baru kara ka Moses Kuria na ndaugite kau ni kawiru baru ndaugite kara ga Kĩũnjũrĩ ni kawiru baru ndaugite kara ga Kabogo ni kawiru baru he tuwiru baru tuingi muno turathondekwo gwitwire kuria Murang'a gwikange haria Kiambu hekange ha Kirinyaga tuwiru baru tuingi muno twathondekete no gaka ga Kuria nderete andu ni kawiru baru mundu ucio urari wa DC urari na ningukimenya muno ri muno Ruto ni aramenyire kirimo giki nikio gikamuinokia nikio kiamuthurire nikio gikamuinokia na ni eritwo ni andu ake na akahakikisha kirimo giki gitikamuhekura.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rigathi Gachagua's interview on Inoro TV has exposed William Ruto and left William Ruto naked to some of the most political attacks that we are going to see in the upcoming days in the political realm of the Republic of Kenya. As we speak, Rigathi Gachagua's interview on Inoro TV has laid out a strategy that William Ruto has been playing the people of the Republic of Kenya with for some time right now. Allow me to diverge you into what Rigathi Gachagua has done today. He has exposed some of the most crucial projects of President William Ruto funded to divide the people of the Mt.Kenya region and to make sure that the Mt.Kenya region doesn't go to the ballot box in the year 2027 as a whole. Now, today on Inoro TV, His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua courageously laid bare a fact that resonates deeply with the people of the Mt.Kenya region. The weaponization of tribalism is selectively applied to silence and vilify the Mt.Kenya region whenever the Mt.Kenya region speaks about its interest. When other regions unite to demand their rightful share of national resources or rally for political power, it is branded as a strategy or inclusivity, like what we are currently seeing in the Western region. Yet the Mt.Kenya speaks are for what rightfully belongs to it. Now, the Mt.Kenya is being called tribalist. The people are gathering behind the notion that President William Ruto and these people have been selling to the nation of the whole nation against the Mt.Kenya region. Now, the people that have been branding Rigathi Gachagua as a tribalist are either blind to their hypocrisy or deliberately part of the scheme to weaken Mt.Kenya's political and economic voice. Is it tribalism to demand that the sweat and toil of the Mt.Kenya region be met with equity and fairness? Is it tribalism to call for unity among a people who have borne the weight of this nation for decades? Let's be clear. Calling out unfair treatment is not tribalism. It is standing up for justice. If others can unapologetically fight for their regions without being vilified, the Mt.Kenya region has the same right and they will exercise it unapologetically. That's what Gashagua says. Regarding Gashagua, we all can say shouldn't be branded as a tribalist. Is a leader who refuses to sugarcoat the truth, and for that he is being targeted. But no amount of branding, mudslinging, or propaganda will erase the fact that the people of the Mt.Kenya region have legitimate grievances, and bold leaders like Rigathi Gachagua will not be silenced. Now, let's speak about the projects of William Ruto in the Mt.Kenya region. One person that Rigathi Gachagua spoke so openly and exposed so openly as a project of William Ruto in the Mt.Kenya region is the former cabinet secretary of trade and the former cabinet secretary of public service, Honorable Moses Kuria, who recently quit his job as an advisor to President William Ruto. Now, Rigathi Gachagua, when asked and confronted with the question of Moses Kuria and other people that he has branded as the project of the Mt.Kenya region, he said that the president is funding the Chama cha Kazi party, which is a party that is led by Moses Kuria. And he also went ahead to say that Moses Kuria and his party were funded to take or steal Rigathi Gachagua's candidate, the DCP candidate in Mbeere North constituency by-election, where the candidate of DCP has recently become the candidate of Chama cha Kazi to vie for the Barren North by-election. Now, Gashagua says Moses Kuria's party is currently being energized and and receiving a lot of resources so that it will be able to counter Rigathi Gachagua's influence in the Mount Kenya region. And more so, he has also emphasized on the current member of parliament of Kiharu being also a project of the state where there is a current coalition that is being brewed up in the Mount Kenya region, which is called the Kenya Moja Alliance, or the That Force Alliance, led by the Gindogori MP, Gathoni wa Mushomba, who recently was exposed as a mole and a project of President William Ruto. Now, Ndidi Nyoro is said to be affiliated with this team. And another thing, Gashagua has revealed that a party has already been formed in the Mount Kenya region. And that party is supposed to be led by Akina Gathoni wa Mushomba and Akina Ndidi Nyoro to divide the people of the Mount Kenya region come the year, to divide the votes of the Mount Kenya region come the year 2027. One thing that is clear, according to Rigathi Gachagua, parties like the Chama cha Kazi of Moses Kuria and the party that is sponsored by the state, which will be led by Ndidi Nyoro and Akina Gathoni wa Mushomba, will fall under the Kenya Moja Alliance and will field a presidential candidate come the year 2027 to divide the Mount Kenya region votes. Apart from that, he has spoken about the infiltration of the mountain by people who are currently pretending to be defending the people and affiliating themselves with the people. Now, he has also addressed the fence sitting of some members of parliament and some governors. For example, the governor of Murang'a County, Governor Irungu Kang'ata. Governor Irungu Kang'ata has neither declared his support for Rigathi Gachagua nor William Ruto, which means he is on the sidelines. Knowing that Murang'a is an influential factor in the politics of the Mount Kenya region, it is high time that people like Kang'ata declare their stand. We are remaining with 1.5 years to the general election. So if they sit beside and watch what is unfolding without them speaking against it, then they are to be branded as traitors of the Mount Kenya region. And we really all can agree at some point that Rigathi Gachagua has a point in what he's saying. Now, another thing that Rigathi Gachagua said is in regards to Kiambu County. In Kiambu County, the governor of Kiambu County, Kimani Wamatangi, is among the governors that have been scrutinized for so long by this regime. One thing that Kimani Wamatangi has faced is to have him arrested and taken to the EACC, where he was accused of corruption and all that. But Rigathi Gachagua cracks the whip by revealing that the whole of the problem that Kimani Wamatangi is facing is because he refused to hand over the Kiambu people lands, public land, to the government, to President William Ruto. And that is when a battle was launched against Governor Kimani Wamatangi to ensure that Kimani Wamatangi, is kicked out of the government. You know, many people thought Kimani Wamatangi is being silent because of his affiliation with the government. But Gachagua has defended him and said that the people of Kiambu should trust in Kimani Wamatangi and believe that he is being fought for standing for their rights. And he assures the people of the Mount Kenya of Kiambu County that they can trust in Kimani Wamatangi. Now, in summary of all that Gachagua has spoken, one thing is clear. He is so straightforward on matters of having President William Ruto out in the year 2027. Even though it seems as if it can be impossible with the game Ruto is playing in the Mount Kenya region, Gachagua has assured the people that unity within the united opposition is guaranteed, and at the end of the day, even if they don't pick him as the flag bearer of the opposition, he is ready to let go of his ambition and support any candidate that is picked by the united opposition, including one Fred Matiang'i. Another thing, Gachagua has also revealed the infiltration of the Jubilee Party, which is Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's party, by Rutos funded projects to make sure that they destroy the party and to make sure that they cause chaos within the opposition. Ladies and gentlemen, Rigathi Gashagua's today's interview has shed a lot of light on some of the most crucial issues. One of them being the petition that Rigathi Gachagua pushed in the United States while he was there, where he called for the arrest of President William Ruto or for the prosecution of William Ruto for crimes against humanity. You know, Ruto today is arrived in the United States for the United Nations General Assembly meeting. So we are expecting a lot to be unfolding in the next few days. All I urge you is to make sure you leave a comment on the comment section. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and tell me what you think about Rigathi Gachagua's today's interview on Inoro TV.